Well, if you want me to answer that question, I want to be narcissistic and I say I'm fit.
Go ahead, go ahead.
But in addition to the qualifications, Mr. Justice, you add to that balance. Because if you are a justice, especially if you are a Chief Justice, there must be balance. And you also have some kind of people's skill. In addition to what you said, that is in addition to the statutory constitutional requirement in the Constitution.
Now, you were talking before about the bar, Philippine bar. There is a proposal to abolish the bar, and instead the examination should be made to students every year, from first year, second year, third year, fourth year. In that case, after the first year, you will know whom to be eliminated, or whom do not, those who are not qualified to become lawyers. Whereas under the present system, you know for a fact on the average about 20% only pass. So what happens to the 80%? They're jobless, they have nothing to do. Now, what do you say to that?
I have many things to say about that, Mr. Justice. First, you know, I think what is more important is what happens to that person when he becomes a lawyer. When he becomes a lawyer after passing the bar. Okay. Now, I think that is the concern of the society, because you may have a lawyer that will not protect your interests. But as far as the students are concerned, there are many reasons why a student takes up law. But as I said, there is a benefit to be derived from a person who finished law, but he is not frustrated because he did not pass the bar and he invents himself. He becomes a good asset in the society. I have seen many people who did not pass the bar, but they are presidents of their own corporations. So the time we have invested in their education has not been put to note. But going to the idea, that's a brilliant idea. As far as ensuring that that person, if he takes the bar, will pass the bar. But don't prevent him from finishing the course. Because even if he failed in the first year exams and he goes to second year, he could go back and take up the qualifying exams in the first year and second year. And in fact, I made that proposal before during our discussion because we were looking forward to that vision when there will be a barless entry to the practice of law. But we cannot do that as yet because our preoccupation with the bar examinations. But that is a very good idea, Your Honor, because there is a perpetual weaning out of those who may not be able to make it in the bar. But my suggestion is also giving them that chance, that fair trial, to be able to achieve their dream. Even if they are now in fourth year, if they failed first, second, third, and third year, they can go back to first year, finish, take the exams again, passes it, go to second year examination. He could do it in one sitting if he is already in fourth year, and if he gets all the passes all the qualifying exams, then you are sure that perhaps he will have a better chance of passing the bar examinations.
The examinations will be given by the Supreme Court. In the first year, second year, third year, and fourth year.
In our idea is at that level, perhaps the Legal Education Board will do it, because this Supreme Court is saddled with judicial functions, extra non-judicial functions. So to spare the Supreme Court from all these problems,
maybe by the CHED or the Legal Education
we have the
Board.
Legal Education Board,
Legal Education
which is
Board.
yes, sir, Legal Education Board. But we want to, as President, I want to echo that again, because it's really a concern which time has come.
Now, if you are appointed Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, what would be your judicial philosophy?
Novus ordo seclorum. New order of the ages. And that captures the...
That's Latin. What is the English interpretation?
A new order of the ages. It's on the official seal of the United States. It's in their dollar. You will find it in the Yale School of Management. But it captures our yearning for a new order, a vision for a better Philippines. And it could start with the judiciary if this is the judicial philosophy of every member of the judiciary. Novus ordo seclorum.
Well, the integrated bar of the Philippines has a down-to-earth motto on that point, which is no master but law, no guide but conscience, no aim but justice.
High-sounding word, but it will only have meaning if it's followed in practice, Mr. Justice.
Precisely, but that's a judicial philosophy. So what is your concept of justice?
As far as the administration of justice is concerned, it's a question of right and wrong. Always the high moral ground. The decisions must always pass the tests of, does it pass the test, the moral test? Is it what is good? So it's always a choice. You know, a judge is always confronted with moral choice when he makes a decision. The same way that a driver of a car who is running and there's a stoplight, but he has to catch up with disappointment in the Supreme Court because he will be interviewed by the Judicial and Bar Council. Will he beat the light or not? That's a moral choice. And you put that to the situation of a justice. Do you have to order the TRO or not? That is not just a legal question, but there is a moral question that has something to do with accountability, responsibility,
Yes,
the public desire for accountability. You know, these things are moral choices, Mr. Justice.
Yes, but you decide your cases on the basis of law.
Law is always the reflection of morality.
If your conscience does not abide by the law, will you follow the law?
The law is the nation's conscience. You are part of the nation and you have to abide superior. You have to follow a superior authority.
If the law does not coincide with your concept of justice, will you follow the law in your decisions?
This is now a question of policy. That's why does a judge be an activist judge, or he is a judge who follows judicial restraint. These are the choices that you make, but you cannot be